Name an experience you had in school when you felt unsafe. Where were you and what happened?
Um, when I was a junior in high school, we actually had an incident where a random person just kind of came on campus and they went through one of the back doors that was open and they were running around. They had a knife on them. They were not mentally stable. And we were never informed of anything. So it wasn't until a couple of students that were in the hall when this all happened told us that we all found out. Never went into lockdown. Nothing happened. Yeah.
Would you have felt safer if your teacher was carrying a gun to protect you?
Um, Honestly, I don't think I would feel safer. Just because you don't want something happening where somebody would pull a trigger where it wouldn't need to be that way.
What would have made you feel safer?
Um, Honestly, I think if they were open and honest about the situation and told us what was going on, and that if we did have a full-on lockdown because it was somebody that we don't know, and they did have a weapon on them, and if we did have more police officers there at the school.
Okay, thank you. Name an experience you had in school when you felt unsafe. Where were you and what happened?
So my sophomore year, I just moved to North Carolina. I had a incident where a kid reported that he was bringing a gun to school, and he was on his way from another career center. And we all had to get into lockdown position, and we were there. It was during lunchtime, so we all knew it wasn't an actual drill. We realized it was real. And so we all got into our classrooms, into the lockdown position, and we were there for a total of 3 hours. They finally got the kid and affirmed that he wasn't on his way to school, so we went back to our normal day. But it was pretty scary.
Would you have felt safer if your teacher was carrying a gun to protect you?
No, because some teachers would not be trusted as much as other teachers with guns.
What would have made you felt safer?
Probably having some kind of extra security system around the school, so as in there was only one door that everyone could go in and out of throughout the day, or everyone would have to just be checked when they walk in, or even having more officers around the school instead of having teachers with guns.
Okay, thanks. Name an experience you had in school when you felt unsafe. Where were you and what happened?
Like my junior year of high school, we had a bomb threat. Like somebody called the school and said that there was threats that they were going to blow up the school. Like there was a bomb hidden somewhere in the school and it was going to go off at like 10 a.m. So like the principal, everybody like sent all the students out to the football field. And we had to sit there like basically all day, and like we weren't allowed to leave. Like our parents couldn't come get us. We had to like leave our book bags and stuff at the field house because like nobody knew like who had the bomb, if the bomb was still inside, even if there was a bomb. So that was probably a pretty scary moment.
Would you have felt safer if your teacher was carrying a gun to protect you?
Probably not. Just because like I don't think a gun would have like helped in this situation, and like you never know like if your teacher's like knows how to use a gun properly, like I don't think it would have helped the situation.
What would have made you felt safer instead?
Maybe like more school resource officers like on campus that day, or like even if like there was some sort of like metal detector. Like I mean I know like no school wants to like have metal detectors because it like appears that your school is like unsafe, and that's why they're not as popular as they should be. But honestly, it would have made me feel safer, and I think it would have made a lot of people feel safer that day at least.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.